Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madison, and today I am doing a video on what my goals for 2024 are as a chronically ill person. I know as the new year's coming up, there is a lot of pressure to have goals, which I think you can start having goals any time of the year, but it is always fun to have like a fresh start at the beginning of the year. But I know as a chronically ill person, my body is different and can't handle the stress of a lot of goals that people put on themselves during the new year. But I still have goals, and I figured probably a lot of other chronically ill people do too, or they want to. I kind of wanted to share mine so other people who are chronically ill don't feel like they have to compare themselves to healthy people, and that's okay to have less goals or maybe goals that aren't as strenuous. So anyways, now I'm going to stop my rambling and go ahead and get into the video. I believe I did it in 4 like different sections. Let me pull it up on my phone because I have to look to remember. Yeah, no, okay, I did 3. So I did personal / like spiritual, because if you're new here, I am a Christian. And then I did health and then business, because I consider my YouTube part like a business, even though I don't really make money off of it yet. I still consider it a business. And then I also embroider, and I would like to actually turn my embroidery into a business this year. So I guess I should put that on there because I have something about embroidery, but I don't have like that as like a goal. So let's put that on there real quick. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna start with my personal / spiritual, and then I'm gonna do health and then business. Okay, so let's get started. So my first personal goal is to read 25 books in 2024. I believe by the end of 2023 I will have read 3 books. Oh my gosh. 25 books this year, because I'm in the middle of my 25th book. So yeah, and I would like to be able, my goal was 12 books this year, and I hit 25, so I'm hoping I can easily hit 25 next year. My second goal is to read the whole Bible in a year. A while back I bought the 1 Year Bible for Women, and it's the New Living Translation version, and it actually breaks it down. Like each day you'll read a chapter from the New Testament, a chapter from the Old Testament, and then a Psalms and a Proverbs, and I like that compared to just reading the Bible chronologically. One day maybe I'll try to do that, but this makes it like 15 minutes a day compared to where you're usually having to read like multiple chapters. So I'm really excited to try that out. I've read a little bit of this, but then I don't know. This year's been kind of rough, and I want to be more consistent, and I only did a few days of this before I just decided that I was going to start it in January, but I'm very excited. So I will let y'all know how that goes. And I like that it just breaks it down for you, and you don't have to like think about it yourself. My next goal is to memorize 12 Bible verses and then frequently check my memory on them, because I've definitely memorized some verses throughout 2023, but I don't have a way that I can frequently check to remember them. And I think that's a very important part of memorizing scripture, is to make sure you remember it months later. Anyways, I want to come up with some type of system to be able to actually frequently go back over the verses and just to memorize 12 new verses. That's 1 a month. I feel like that's pretty doable, and if I memorize more then that's great, but that's the minimum that I would like to memorize. Especially since I do get brain fog and stuff, that it makes memorizing things kind of hard. So I think 1 a month is a pretty solid goal. My next goal is that I want to learn a new craft. I think I want to learn how to crochet. So in 2023 I learned how to embroider. I mean, I'm still learning, but I've gotten pretty good at it. So I would like to learn how to crochet, which I tried to do it one day, and oh my gosh, I was not in a good headspace for it, so I put it down. But I think I want to try to pick it back up in January. I think that would be very fun to try to learn. I might be regretting that after I say that, but we'll see. I think I might take a class. I might go somewhere and actually take a class for it, because I feel like that might be a little bit better than trying to learn from just like tutorials online, because I think that's where I was struggling, that I didn't have somebody looking at me and being like, no, that's where you're going wrong. Or I might just, push through it and try to learn it on my own. I will keep y'all updated. If you watch my vlogs, then you'll know. because I talk to y'all all the time on those, and I'm always telling y'all what I am doing in those. So now my last personal goal, it goes with reading, and I want to read 3 nonfiction books. I love fiction books, and all 25 books are fiction books that I read this year, so I would like to read 3 nonfiction books because I think you can learn so much from them. But I just don't necessarily, it's not that I don't enjoy them, but if I'm gonna pick up a book, like I'm gonna pick up a fiction book, and I just think that that would be a good goal for me to have, and I have at least 2 nonfiction books that I can go ahead and start reading. Now, moving on to health, because being chronically ill, obviously health is a huge part of my life, and I have been neglecting my health the past couple of months between school and work and just some other things going on. I have not been doing like I was supposed to. The first thing is I want to get on a better diet, not like a diet like dieting, like I need to get on some like good healthy foods, because y'all, the fast food and the junk food is not doing it for me. I eat way too much of it. Like, even a normal person should not eat the amount of fast food that I eat. So I'm gonna try to kind of lessen that. I think I would like to get on a gluten-free diet, which for as somebody that is always on the move, that seems to be very hard to do, but I think I need to try to figure out how to do that, because honestly, we're pretty sure my doctor thinks I have a gluten intolerance. So I want to drink more water and drink less soda. If you've been here for a while, you know that I have a Diet Coke addiction. And it is not good for me. I know it's killing my kidneys, and I continue to drink it. So I would like to do less soda, more water. I drink a pretty good amount of water in general, but it could not hurt to drink a little bit more and have some more electrolytes. I think I want to start at least trying to get a packet a day of electrolytes in, because that will help with POTS. So that kind of goes in with a better diet too, kind of collectively going together. Okay, so this next goal, I want to talk about it, but it can be kind of sensitive. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say a trigger warning right here that I am going to be talking about weight loss. And this is for me personally. So if that is not something that you feel comfortable listening to, I'm going to put it right here and you can just skip to the next one. So I would like to lose some weight in 2024. I don't know. I'm not going to say how much, because honestly, I don't know. I don't even know how much I weigh right now. I haven't weighed myself in a really long time, but I do know that when I gain weight, my symptoms tend to get worse. So I know if I lose some weight, then that will help my symptoms decrease. So that is what I would like to do this year. It's not even really necessarily for like aesthetic per se, but more literally when I lose weight, I feel better with my symptoms, especially with POTS. Like, I feel like even if I gain like a couple of pounds, like my POTS symptoms increase. So I'm hoping that maybe if I lose a little bit of weight, then maybe it'll help my symptoms. I don't know. So anyways, that is one. Maybe if I feel comfortable and I've lost weight or whatever, maybe I'll talk about it in another video, but for now, we're just gonna leave it at that and move on. So kind of tying into that, kind of not, my last health goal is I wanna work out 3 times a week, or I just like have movement 3 times a week. I don't wanna say workout, because when my pain levels are high, like, we're not trying to do anything. But I need to be more consistent. I need to be a little bit more disciplined. And I mean, I have a pool membership. If I'm not feeling well, I can go there. But honestly, it was just at a new place and it was kind of freaking me out. So that's why I didn't go, because I was just nervous. But 2024, we're gonna get over that fear. And if I am not feeling well, we're gonna go. That's what's happening. But movement 3 times a week of something. It doesn't have to be intense, just some type of movement. And if I can get more than 3 times a week, that's great, but that's the minimum that I would like to try to do. The last section of my goals for 2024 is business. And this is kind of like just, a lot of these are stats, so whatever. The first one is that I would like to hit 1,000 on YouTube. I think I am like right now at 854 on YouTube. So I feel like 854 subscribers on YouTube, which is so exciting, y'all. Oh my gosh, I never thought I would even get to this point. Like, I remember I started so long ago on and off on my YouTube, and I mean, obviously, like, I started at 0, and I never thought that, like, the fact that I'm getting almost to 1,000 is crazy, and I'm just so thankful for all of y'all. Y'all are always so sweet in my comments, and there's been so many times that I was like, I don't know if I want to keep going, like, I don't think anybody cares. And then y'all comment on my videos, and y'all just are the most precious humans ever, and y'all just make me want to keep going, and it's just so sweet. So anyways, that is a goal of 1,000, but even if I didn't hit that goal, I am just so thankful for the community that I've built on here. and I think it would be cool if we can keep growing, but if not, y'all, we're just gonna keep chilling together, okay? And I'm here for that too. So with that, I do always want to express that I am just so thankful for all of y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but like if it wasn't for y'all, like then like I wouldn't even be sitting here making this video, and that's just so crazy to me. I would like to hit 600 on Instagram. I think I'm like a little over 500, so, and then 4,000 on TikTok. I think I'm at like 3,100-ish something, and honestly that is just to get me more motivated to post more short form content. Good grief, I cannot speak, because I've really been slacking. I used to be really good about it, and then I don't know, I just started slacking on it. So I'm hoping in 2024, maybe if I give myself these goals, like it'll help me post more on there, because I know a lot of people like the short form content. I think what it comes down to is I just have not been consuming that much short form content. Like I kind of stopped. I get on TikTok occasionally, and I've been a little bit more on it recently, but in general, I don't get on it. So I think I just kind of forgot about it. So I'm hoping maybe if I have these goals and we're talking about them and I'm putting it out here for everybody to see, maybe I'll be like, you know, I'll be like, okay, like I told them that this is what I want to do. And I'm hoping that maybe at the end of the year, I'll come back and be like, oh my gosh, because I told y'all about this, I actually did it. Like an accountability. That's what, y'all are my accountability partners, okay? I added on that I want to start my embroidery business. So hopefully I'll get into that. And when I say start my embroidery business, what I kind of want to do is I want to make patterns and then tutorials and then sell them on Etsy, like as a digital thing. That is kind of what I'm wanting to do. And I would at least like to get 3 pattern tutorials done and posted this year. I know that doesn't really sound like a lot, but when you're in school and I have another job, it kind of is a lot. Those are my goals for 2024. Most of them I feel like are pretty attainable for somebody who's chronically ill. Maybe not though, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what I actually accomplish this year and what my health allows me to accomplish, because that is the most important thing. I will not put anything, it doesn't matter what these goals are, if they are gonna affect my health negatively, then I will not be doing them. So I don't think any of them should, but if I start like stressing about it too much and they start to affect my health, then I'll be like, nope, we're not doing this. I think maybe that should be my #1 goal, is to put my health first this year, because I never do, and then I start feeling really sick. Hence why I'm going through a flare-up right now. But go ahead, comment down below what your goals for 2024 are. I would love to hear them. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I cannot wait to spend 2024 with y'all. It's gonna be a good year. I can feel it. I'm excited. And anyways, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, friends.